So here in this video, we are going to see how we can collect the details of the customers who has sent their details on WhatsApp to our Google Sheets spreadsheet. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you the purpose of this video is collecting details on WhatsApp itself and adding that to Google Sheets spreadsheet. I have created this WhatsApp chatbot as you can see using Pabbly chat flow. We are going to test this once whether it is working fine or not. For that, I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to send some message like. So here I have sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. And here I received this message. Hi, welcome to Digital Dynamics. We'd love to help you. Please choose an option below. So I have these options: inquiry, get pricing, book service. If I click on this inquiry, I will be asked a question. So here it says, great, let's get started. Please enter your full name. I'm going to send my name as. So here I'm going to send this name, and as I send this name, I'm asked another question, and you see I have received a personalized message. Thanks Shubmurti, what are you looking for? So I'm going to write SEO strategies. I have sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. And now it's asking me, got it, select your interest, buy, sell, just inquiry. So I'm going to go with this buy, send this message, wait for another reply. And here it has sent me awesome. Please share your budget or requirement details. I'm going to enter my budget as 35,000 rupees. So almost done. Please share your preferred location or any specific detail. I'm going to enter my location here as Bhopal. Send this message. And here you see that it has sent me this personalized message. Perfect Shubmurti. We have received your details and saved them securely. Our team will contact you shortly. Now all these details which I have sent, all these details should be added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Let me open my sheet and here it is. You can see that these are the same details which we have sent. The name was this, course type was this, service type was to buy, the budget was this, and the place was Bhopal. So you see this is how my chatbot is working and collecting details and adding that to Google Sheets spreadsheet. Now if you also want to learn how you can create this, then let's start creating this from the scratch. So here in this video we are going to see how we can create a chatbot in such a manner that whenever a person sends their detail on this WhatsApp, the details are automatically added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. So for this, first we have to visit Pabbly chat flow. To visit Pabbly chat flow, you have to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser. And after browsing the website, we need to sign into our Pabbly chat flow account. On the top right corner, we can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 credits free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 credits and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to all the features that to forever. Here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here I'm landed towards the all Pabbly apps page, where I'm going to select this Pabbly chat flow access now, and I will be landed towards the app dashboard of Pabbly chat flow. Here I am able to find the credit allotted, credit consumed, credit remaining, and the WhatsApp number added. To add your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly chat flow account, simply click on this add WhatsApp number. Click on this WhatsApp connect, or you can use a manual token to connect your WhatsApp to your Pabbly chat flow. Now if you want to get the step-by-step process, the detailed video is given in the description. You can check that out. Also on the left hand side, we have very most important features of Pabbly chat flow. The detailed video is given in the description. You can check that out. Now we have to create a flow. So to create this flow, we have this option of flows on the left hand side. If I click on this, I have to open this flows. Let's open this. So here I am landed towards this flow builder. You can see the total flows, active flows, and inactive flows. To create a new flow, you simply have to click on this add flow button. Now here we will be landed towards the page from where we are going to start creating this flow. First we are going to name this flow as collecting details. And then I am going to select the trigger. Now as soon as we land on this page, we can see this trigger box. Now in this trigger box, I have to select the trigger event. In this drop down, you can find all the trigger event. We have the keyword regex match, which triggers whenever a word or a particular message is sent. Then we have this user start conversation whenever a user start or initiate the conversation. Template selected, which is a pre-designed message format. Whenever it is selected, it gets triggered. We have WhatsApp template delivered, contact added to contact list, custom field updated, tags assigned, payment capture, order received. So we have all these trigger events. You can select according to your requirement. I'm going to keep it as keywords regex match, and then I'm going to enter the keyword as hello and hi. I have to enter this particular word and then press enter. In this manner I have added this keyword. We have this regex. So this regex is a format using which whenever someone sends a message, this chatbot is going to get triggered. It does not require a particular keyword. It triggers on any message. So I'm going to use the keywords instead, and we have set up this trigger box. Now whenever we are going to receive a new message, this chatbot is going to get triggered. But how do we send this particular message after this particular message received by the user or the customer? For that, I'm going to click on the circle, drag and drop the circle, and then select the content type. I have this text button, which is this one. The message was received using this text button itself. Then we have this media, using which we can send the image, video, audio, or any other file. Then we have this list. If you want to provide many more options to our customers and the users, we have single product and multi-product. We have single AI assistant, which is generated using AI. Then we have this pre-designed message format, which is this template. We have the WhatsApp Pay to collect the payments, and then we have this date and time. So I'm going to select this text button, and then I'm going to enter the message here like. So here I have entered this message. Hi, welcome to Digital Dynamics. We'd love to help you. Please choose an option, and then I'm going to provide the options. Now here you see, as soon as someone has sent this message, I'm going to send this message and then provide the buttons. In this button, I'm going to write inquiry, save this. Then I'm going to add another button, get pricing, save this. Then I'm going to add another button, book service, save this. Now here I've provided two buttons, and in this buttons I've selected the button type as quick reply. If you want to add the link, you can select the link type and then enter the link over here. Now I want to collect the details. So here I'm going to enter the question. You have to keep in mind that whenever we are asking or collecting the details, we have to use the question box. Now how do we get the question box? On the left hand side, I have already explained you this messages part. I'm going to click on this actions, and over here you can see all the actions which we have. Condition, which is used to branch the flow, ask address, location, question, ask media. These are the questions. Like we ask the question, we ask the location of the user, we ask them for some image, video or something like that. We can set the custom field to save the details. We can add the tag to a particular user. We can remove the tag from the particular user. Using this API request, we can send the data from this chatbot to another CRM or to Google Sheets, and we are going to use this further in this chatbot. Then we have the single AI message, which is AI generated. Assign AI assistant. We can assign the AI assistant to this particular bot. Then we can delay some messages to be sent later. We can connect one flow to another, or we can assign the team member. Now here I'm going to ask the question. First I'm going to drag and drop this particular button, and then I'm going to build the connection between this box. Now here the purpose of this particular chatbot is collecting the details. So I'm simply going to build the connection of all of these buttons with this particular box. You can also create another messages according to your requirement. So for now we are going to do this. I'm going to ask the question like, great, let's get started. Please enter your full name. I have asked this question, and then this message will be sent like this. Now how do I save this particular detail which is sent by this user? For that, I have to select the contact custom field. I'm going to select the contact custom field here as full name, and then I have to select the format. If I do not select the format, the details will not be saved and the chatbot will not send the message further. So we have to make sure that we select the contact custom field and format both. Now in this contact custom field, what we have to do, on the left hand side you can see all these options. I have the settings, and then I'm going to open the contact custom field in a new tab. I'm landed towards this contact custom field. If I scroll down, I can see all the fields name. You can see all the fields which I have created. I can add more field, add the name of this field, and then save this. In this manner, you can create multiple contact custom field and then use this when asking the question. Now, whenever you ask the question, please make sure that you have created the contact custom field for that particular question so that the answer sent by the user gets saved in there. I hope this is very clear to you. What is the purpose of this contact custom field? And we have to select the format also. Moving on towards the next question, I'm going to drag and drop this, and next I'm going to ask, here we have asked, what are you looking for? Now here again I'm going to enter the message like this and then select the contact custom field. So here let's suppose I want to select this as course type, and then whenever someone will send any answer, like I have sent this SEO strategies, this SEO strategies gets saved in this particular contact custom field, which is this course type, and then I'm going to select the format as any. In this drop down you can see all the formats. We have any, text, number, date, true, false, email, regex. So what they are looking for, they can send a detailed answer, or they can send numbers, or they can send alphabets, and that's why I've selected the format as any and not any other text or number like that. So moving on towards the next question. Here, as soon as I asked what they're looking for, I'm going to ask the interest, then budget, and then the location. Now here I'm going to complete this flow like this, and then I'm going to show you how I have used this API request to send these details to my Google Sheets spreadsheet like this. So here I'm going to complete the flow here. So here I have completed this entire flow. Now here you see, whenever I'm collecting the details of the full name, I'm sending them personalized message like this. So I copied and pasted, I have removed this message, edited this, and how I'm going to send this personalized message. For that, what I have used this dollar full name. So if I go back towards my contact custom field and scroll down, you can see this full name. What I have done, I have copied this particular custom field, and then I have pasted like this over here. And you see it appears something like this. So I've simply copied and pasted the contact custom field from there, and I have created a personalized message. So this is how it is done. So thanks full name, what are you looking for? Till here we have done this. Then I have asked another question about their interest. So I have saved this service type in this contact custom field. Then the next question was this budget. So I have selected the contact custom field as budget only, selected the format as any, then I have asked the location. Now finally I have used this API request. I have asked all the questions which I wanted to ask. Now it's time to send these details to my Google Sheets spreadsheet, for which I have used this API request. What I have done, I have clicked on this API request, and then as this box appears, I am going to click on this webhook URL. As I click on this webhook URL, this box will appear in front of me where I have selected the API request method as post, and then have to enter the URL. Now how to get this URL? For that, I am going to go back towards this all Pabbly apps page, from where I am going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now, and I will be landed towards the app dashboard of Pabbly Connect. I am going to create the workflow. I am going to create the workflow from the scratch, select the workflow builder as new beta, name this workflow as collecting details, and then I'm going to select a folder and then simply click on this create. Now as soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I have to enter a trigger application. In my trigger application, I'm going to select webhook by Pabbly, using which I'm going to build the connection between my chatbot and Pabbly Connect to send the details to Google Sheets spreadsheet. So in the trigger event, I'm going to select catch webhook and then click on connect. I'm going to copy this webhook URL and paste this webhook URL over here. So here we have to enter the webhook URL from this Pabbly Connect workflow so as to build this connection. Now after that, I have to enter fields. Now what I have done here, I am asking 5 questions: full name, service, interest, location, and the budget. So I have created those keys like this: full name, and then I've selected the contact custom field which I have created for the full name like this. So if I open this particular box which I have created, so here I have opened this box which I have already created. I have inserted the webhook URL from this particular workflow. I'm going to click on this capture webhook response. So I'm going to show you how it is done. So as I have entered this webhook URL and I have entered all the keys. So these are the questions which I was asking: full name, looking for interest, budget, and location. And I have selected all the custom fields which I have added in this particular questions. So now I'm going to click on this test, and you will see the test data will be sent. I'm going to click on this run test, and here I should have captured the response. Here let's wait for the webhook response. And here you see that we have received all the details: course type, places, service type, full name, and the budget. So these are the details and the questions which we have added and we have received. After doing this, please do not forget that you save this. If you do not save this, the details will not be sent to your workflow, and then we cannot add this further in our Google Sheets spreadsheet. So till here, I hope this is clear to you. And after this, I have simply built the connection between this box and this box and send the final message that, okay, your details are noted. We'll get back to you shortly. And I have created a personalized message, which I have already explained you how I have done this. Moving back towards our workflow. Now that we have captured the response, we want to add this to Google Sheets spreadsheet. For that, I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'm going to search for Google Sheets. In my action event, I'm going to select add new row and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this sign in with Google. Choose your Google account with which you have logged in your Google Sheets, and after choosing that account, you have to grant away the permission, for which you have to click on this allow. Google Sheets will be connected to Pabbly Connect, and now we have to select the spreadsheet. Now here what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this and then I'm going to choose the spreadsheet. So I'll go back towards my workflow, choose the spreadsheet as details from chatbot. So this is the spreadsheet which we have created. As soon as I select the spreadsheet, you will see all the fields which I have here will start appearing over here, and you can see this. Now we are going to map the details which we have captured from the webhook response. Now to do this, I'm not going to enter like this manually. Instead, I'm going to map it as I've told you. If you are an existing user, you already know about mapping, but if you are a new user, here mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the details will make this field static, and that's why we have to map the details so as to create a dynamic field. I'm going to enter slash. As I enter slash and move towards this webhook by Pabbly, I can see this full name. I have mapped that. Then we have the scores type, which is this one, looking for. Then we have the service, which is this service type, interest. Then we have the budget, which is this budget, and then we have the place, which is this. So here, after entering all the details, you simply have to hit save and send test request. So here we have received the response. I'm going to open my spreadsheet and you see all the details are added. Now as soon as you start receiving the details on your WhatsApp, you are collecting the details on your WhatsApp, all the details will be automatically added to your spreadsheet. So this was the complete concept and the process which I have explained you step by step. You have to create the flow, and to ask the question, you have to select the question box, enter the question there, select the contact custom field. You can also create a personalized message by using $ and the custom field. Then you have to select the format. Then you have to send all these details using this API request feature, and then you can send the personalized message. You have to go towards this workflow, send all these details from this webhook by Pabbly which we have captured in this workflow to Google Sheets spreadsheet by building this connection. This is how I have created this chatbot and moved all the details from my WhatsApp to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Now if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below, and you can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you want to know the pricing plans which Pabbly provide, you can check out the link given over here. If you have any queries, you can mail us at sales@pabbly.com, and if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching.